Hi, welcome back again. Jenny Gower here, and today we're going to touch on clear quartz. So good follow on from yesterday's video, because clear quartz is our most common quartz found in crystal shops. It is the one that I use the most and probably have the most quantity of all of my crystals. It's one that I deeply love, and of course we touched on a lot of the properties of quartz yesterday, and clear quartz is the purity of those qualities. So it is an incredible cleanser, purifier, it is an incredible amplifier, it does store information, it is fantastic depending on what form it's in. It's fantastic in many modalities of healing. I did touch on yesterday that all the types of healing work, the metaphysical and physical, so emotional, the actual body, organs, mental thinking, spiritual, ethereal, all of those forms of healing are energy-based healing work. Crystals, particularly quartz, because that's what we're talking about today, but crystals all have different levels and intensities and vibrations of energy. So, you know, quartz crystal has got a great vibration, great intensity, and is great for so many uses. So we're going to take a little walk around my healing room, because I have so many bits of quartz that I couldn't bring them all in. It was too much of a pain to bring them all in, but we are going to start with this little beauty first. This is a cluster, a quartz cluster of many different quartz points. They are all six-sided, so this is out of the earth that formed like this. So each of these quartz points is its own quartz formation. Some of them on here are double points, some of them are twins and bridges. We'll jump into shapes and formations in another video, because we don't want to make these too long. But anyway, isn't she a stunner? We're going to go for a wee walk now, so hang in there. Right, check out these two beauties. So this is a very big and very heavy quartz. It has got multiple rainbowing facets inside. I'm not sure if it's being picked up on this particular video. Like I said earlier, quartz are all six-sided, because that's the atomic matrix structure that they are. When we do shapes and things, we'll talk a little bit about the faces and how many sides they have. But today we're going to just concentrate on introducing you to my quartz pieces. And this is, I don't know if I'm meant to turn the video part way through. So you've got to giggle at my fairly amateur videoing. But anyways, we shall push on. So this is my very tall pillar that, as you can see, is beautiful when you let the light come through it. Lots of different sort of, I say facets, but interesting sort of patterning inside. I don't know when I move it if you can see that it creates rainbows in the light. Sometimes my crystals create rainbows even when they're not having light refracting through them, which is pretty interesting. Anyway, this is just a beautiful piece. Obviously very much in love with it. Bear with me. Here is a smooth polish clear quartz, and as you can see, very clear, and this just does some lovely gentle healing work when we're using grids and things. So let's go over to the quartz points. Here's some of my quartz pieces. This bowl is half empty because at the moment I've got a couple of grids laid out that are doing some healing work at the moment. I do want to show you this one. I want to see if you can see it against the wall, that there's a phantom in the middle, and a phantom basically means when a crystal has been growing and then for some reason in its development it stops growing, and then some years, probably thousands, millions maybe of years later, it starts growing again, and so it leaves marks and shadowy marks inside in its same shape that show that it stopped and it started, and that's a phantom quartz point, a single point. Now, single point basically means that there's a point at one end and it's come off a matrix at the other end. But there are double point quartz crystals that get formed, and this one is a twin. I don't know if you can see that it has a baby on its back. There's another little twin here that's probably a bit clearer, and it's also both of the twins are double point quartz. And here we have triple. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a third one on the top there. Yeah. So the points do make a difference. When it is a double point quartz, it means that the energy pretty much starts in the middle and it moves outwards to each side of the point. So when you're setting up a grid or working on a client, you can use the quartz to amplify and direct the energy. We'll go into the twins and things another time. So you can see here on this grid that I have set up that I have some points at the moment pointing inward, because in this grid I want the healing energy to go inwards. And I have a couple of doubles here to connect, because this is a grid for somebody's head, doing work on their head. And this is a grid that is doing work on their chest. So the energy again I've got going in, but if I wanted to release energy, I'd turn those around and point them going out. And this here, we're not going to pick it up because it's working at the moment, but this here is a rough quartz and it's absolutely beautiful. And we've talked before about rough energy and soft energy, smooth. So rough is a bit more raw, and the smooth polished stones give a bit more of a gentle energy off. Anyway, I think that's enough for today, so we'll sign out there. I'm going to go and revamp these grids to make sure that they're working in peak form and boost the intentions behind it. Glad to share though. We will catch you sometime soon. Thanks.